Hello everyone, this is teacher Daniel again. So welcome to this second week of online classes. So this is our first class for this week. We're going to be looking at some new things today. So today we are going to do lesson 5. Our book is Ventures 2, Around Town. I just want to remind you that if you have any questions, don't forget to reach out to me. This is my contact information, so you know where you can find me if you need any assistance. Okay, so you have my phone number, my email, and you have our WhatsApp group. Okay, don't forget to, when you watch your video on YouTube, as soon as you're finished, don't forget to make a comment, okay? So people can track who's watching the classes and who's uh, keeping up with their work online, okay? So this is the overview for this today's class. The first part will be some vocabulary and listening exercises. The second part, we're going to focus on grammar. We are going to focus on how often and how long. And then on part 3, we are going to practice more with some exercises and using our workbook. Okay? So go to your student book and we're going to be looking at pages 58 and 59. Just go to page 58 and let's practice some vocabulary. Okay, so go here and you see a picture, very colorful picture. Where are they? What do you see here in this picture? Tell me the things you see. Tell me what kind of place is this? Tell me where are these people and what are they doing? Okay, tell me more. Okay, before we move on, let's practice some vocabulary and some pronunciation, okay? Repeat after me. Arrivals, arrivals. Departures, departures. An information desk, an information desk. A track, a track. A ticket booth, a ticket booth. A suitcase, a suitcase. A waiting area, a waiting area. Good. How was the pronunciation exercise? Did you feel any difficulty? Mark the word and keep practicing, okay? And come to me if you need any help. Well, let's go to page 59. We are going to do some listening exercises. So we are going to be focusing on exercises 2A and 2B. We are going to first focus on 2A, okay? Just 2A. What you have to do, you have to listen to the conversation and then match the conversation with the correct picture, okay? Just listen to the conversation and match with the correct picture, okay?
Page 59, Lesson A, Exercise 2A. 1. Bank. Bank. 2. Library.
Oops, sorry. It seems that this is the wrong recording. Just a moment, okay? Okay, are you ready for the exercise 2A?
Unit 5. Around town. Page 59. Exercises 2A and 2B. Track 35. Conversation A. Attention, please. This is an announcement.
What's that, Ben?
That's just an announcement, Mom. The announcer is giving train information. We should listen.
Trains to Boston leave every hour. The next train to Boston will leave at 7:20 from track 1. I repeat, the next train to Boston will leave at 7:20 from track 1.
That was about trains to Boston. We need information about trains to New York.
Wait, here's another announcement.
Trains to New York City leave every... The next train to New York will leave at... I repeat, the next train to New York will leave at... from track 2.
Oh no, we didn't hear the information about New York.
Conversation B.
There's an information desk over there. You can ask about trains from Philadelphia to New York.
Oh, good. Excuse me, I need some train information.
How can I help you?
I'm taking my mother to New York City today. How often do trains go to New York?
Trains leave for New York every 30 minutes.
When does the next train leave for New York?
The 7:05 train just left. The next train leaves at 7:35 from track 3.
Thanks.
Do you have tickets? You can get them at the ticket booth over there.
No, we don't have tickets. Thank you very much.
Conversation C.
I got our tickets, Mom. Our train leaves in 25 minutes.
Good. We don't have to wait long.
Do you want to sit down? We can sit in the waiting area.
That's a good idea. My suitcase is heavy. This train station is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. I always travel by train. It's a lot easier than driving.
How long does it take to drive to New York?
It usually takes about 2 hours to drive. It takes less than 1.5 hours by train.
Attention, please. The train to New York is now boarding on track 3.
That's our train, Mom. Let's go.
Okay, so let's do the correction. So you have here picture number 1. Picture number 1 is conversation letter B. Okay. Picture number 1 is conversation letter B. Picture number 2 is conversation C. Picture number 2, conversation C. And picture number 3, conversation letter A. Picture number 3, conversation letter A. Okay, so now let's go to letter B. I'm gonna play the audio again. And now I want you to listen and write T for true, F for false. And let's check your comprehension, okay? Listen again.
Unit 5. Around town. Page 59. Exercises 2A and 2B. Track 35. Conversation A. Attention, please. This is an announcement.
What's that, Ben?
That's just an announcement, Mom. The announcer is giving train information. We should listen.
Trains to Boston leave every hour. The next train to Boston will leave at 7:20 from track 1. I repeat, the next train to Boston will leave at 7:20 from track 1.
That was about trains to Boston. We need information about trains to New York.
Wait, here's another announcement.
Trains to New York City leave every. The next train to New York will leave at. I repeat, the next train to New York will leave at. From track 2.
Oh no, we didn't hear the information about New York.
Conversation B.
There's an information desk over there. You can ask about trains from Philadelphia to New York.
Oh, good. Excuse me, I need some train information.
How can I help you?
I'm taking my mother to New York City today. How often do trains go to New York?
Trains leave for New York every 30 minutes.
When does the next train leave for New York?
The 7:05 train just left. The next train leaves at 7:35 from track 3.
Thanks.
Do you have tickets? You can get them at the ticket booth over there.
No, we don't have tickets. Thank you very much.
Conversation C.
I got our tickets, Mom. Our train leaves in 25 minutes.
Good. We don't have to wait long.
Do you want to sit down? We can sit in the waiting area.
That's a good idea. My suitcase is heavy. This train station is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. I always travel by train. It's a lot easier than driving.
How long does it take to drive to New York?
It usually takes about 2 hours to drive. It takes less than 1.5 hours by train.
Attention, please. The train to New York is now boarding on track 3.
That's our train, Mom. Let's go.
Okay, so let's go and do the correction. Exercise 2B, conversation A, sentence number 1. Trains to Boston leave every hour. True or false? True. And I bet everyone got that one correct. So now let's go to number 2. The next train to Boston will leave at 8 o'clock. That one is false. False. The next train to Boston will leave at 7:20. Okay? And number 3, the next train to Boston will leave from track 1. That one is true. Okay? So conversation A is true, false, true. Okay? Questions? Just let me know. Let's go to conversation B, sentence 4. Trains to New York leave every hour. This one is false. Trains to New York leave every 30 minutes. Okay, so number 4 is false. 5. The next train to New York will leave at 7:35. That one is true. And number 6, Ben and his mother need to buy tickets. That one is also true. So for conversation B is false, true, true. Okay? Now conversation C, number 7. Ben never travels by train. That one is false. Number 8. It takes about 2 hours to drive to New York. That one is true. And number 9, It takes 2.5 hours to get to New York by train. And that one is false. So conversation C is false, true, false. Okay, questions? Okay, so now let's move on and let's go to our workbook. Okay, let's go to our workbook. Open your workbooks on page, let me see here what we're gonna do today. I'm assuming we're gonna do pages 54 and 55. So what I want you to do now is I want you to do exercises 1, 2, and 3 in your workbook. Exercises 1, 2, and 3 in your workbook is just vocabulary exercise. It's gonna be very simple. I'm gonna give you some time. Just try to do these 3 exercises, okay? I'm gonna give you some time. Okay, so now let's go ahead with our correction. So complete the words. Number 1, a suitcase. Number 2, an information desk. Number 3, a waiting area. Number 4, a track. Number 5, a ticket booth. Number 6, departures. And number 7, arrivals. Exercise number 2, we had to just match all these words with the pictures. So number 2, exercise 2, question 1 is a ticket booth. You already have it here. Number 2 is an information desk. sorry. Number 2 is a suitcase. Number 2 is a suitcase. Number 3 is an information desk. So number 2, a suitcase. Number 3, an information desk. Number 4, a track. Number 4, a track. Number 5, a waiting area. Number 5 is a waiting area. Number 6, departures. Number 6, departures. And number 7, arrivals. And number 7, arrivals. Okay. Exercise number 3, then you had to match the actions with the pictures. So you have here, number 1, you put your clothes in this. So it's letter B because B is a suitcase. So number 2, your train leaves from here. Your train leaves from here. So it's letter D. Okay, letter D. Number 3, you look for train times here. You look for train times here. It's letter F. Letter F. Number 4, you ask questions here. It's letter C. You ask questions here. Letter C. Number 5, you buy your tickets here. You buy your tickets here. Letter A. Letter A. And number 6, you can sit here to wait for your train. You can sit here to wait for your train is letter E. Letter E. Okay? We won't have time, but I want you to finish this page on as a homework. So remember, every time we have unfinished exercise or unfinished workbook pages, I want you to assume automatically that it's going to be homework. Okay? If you have any questions, just let me know. Let's take a break before we start our part 2. Okay? I'll talk to you guys later.